Alrighty, guys, it's that time. It's time for the midday update. It's about 1:20 p.m. on the East Coast right now, and we have the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq each up around 0.6% roughly, as the Russell and the Dow, they're pretty much at break even, as the VIX is up around 1.5%, and we have the metals pretty much at break even as well, not doing much. Gold's up 0.3%. All right, nice day for gold, as silver's down 0.1, 0.2%. So let's dive into the charts here, guys. We'll break down SPY, Triple Q, 3 stocks that I'm looking at right now, and maybe some bonus ones, maybe just maybe some bonus ones at the end. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. And guys, don't forget to follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks, and you might as well get your free stocks for Moomoo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it's about 1:20 p.m. on the East Coast. Like I said, pretty much halfway through the day, over halfway through the day now, and we have all the indexes up except for the Russell and the Dow. They're pretty much at break even, and we have SPY pushing the highs from last week. If you guys take a look here on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, we're now testing pretty much, we're there at that 473 mark. That's where we were last week. And you guys can see, if I draw this out, we have an ascending triangle on the 5-day chart here on SPY. You guys can see clear resistance at about 472, 473, which again, we're pushing into that, but at the same time, we've been making higher lows. So in the very, very short term, I'm looking at this, and I suspect if we do see this ascending triangle play out, SPY could be pushing all-time highs like that, right? We could be right there, which you guys probably know all-time highs were hit, I think, at what, 479, 480? Yeah, right around this time period, which was the end of 2021. So about 2 years ago, we hit those all-time highs. And Triple Q, you guys probably know, the all-time high was hit a bit before that. It looks like November roughly of 2021, which you guys can see we're well on our way to getting there. We're pretty much $1.50 away from that point right now. Who knows, man? We could hit all-time highs as early as later today, maybe at some point tomorrow. Obviously, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but, you know, it's pretty much almost there. Triple Q is, and SPY is one ascending triangle breakout away from being there as well, at least in my opinion. And before we dive into the stocks that I'm looking at, again, I have 3 stocks that I'm looking at right now. Let me show you guys this Goldman Sachs article. Well, actually, it's a Yahoo Finance article that's talking about Goldman Sachs boosting their 2024 S&P 500 target on increased confidence for Fed rate cuts in March. Let me show you guys this very, very quickly here. Bear with me. You guys can see here, with inflation falling faster than many initially predicted, you guys can see, or projected, the Federal Reserve taking a dovish turn, and bond yields sinking. You guys have seen that with the 10-year, right? Goldman Sachs now sees the S&P 500 closing out 2024 at 5,100 points. And in its initial outlook released about a month ago, think about that, 30 days ago, guys, Goldman Sachs had projected the benchmark index to end the year at 4,700. So now they've raised it by about, well, I guess exactly 400 points, which at that time, 30 days ago roughly, when it was at 4,700, at that time, that reflected about 5% upside for stocks in the next year. So obviously, they're more bullish than they were last month, considering the fact that the Fed is looking at multiple rate cuts, at least as of now. That's projected as of now. Of course, we don't know what's going to actually happen in 6 months from now, but the Fed's looking a bit more dovish, right? Like it said here in the article, the Federal Reserve is taking a dovish turn. Rate cuts are coming, guys. Rate cuts are coming, and Goldman Sachs is getting way more bullish on the stock market than they already were. I mean, they were bullish already, considering they projected 5% growth in 2014. 2024, guys. 2014 is long gone. 2024, right? So now they're getting even more bullish. So let me show you guys. Let's see here, SPY, or let's see where the S&P's at right now. It's at 4,700 right now. So they pretty much think, essentially, now that it's at 4,700, with that projection, it's going to stay flat. So it kind of makes sense that they had to increase it because it hit 4,700 before they even thought it would. I guess they weren't expecting a monstrous month of December. But yeah, we hit 4,700 like that. So it kind of makes sense why they're raising their target to 5,100. So that implies how much more percent growth here, guys? I don't know. Let's see, about maybe another 8%. So they're expecting a 7-8% 2024 move for the S&P. Not bad. Not bad if you ask me, as the all-time high is 4,800 when we're looking at the actual index here. So yeah, what do you guys think? All-time highs right around the corner. Sure looks like we're about to get those all-time highs. So let's talk a little bit about these stocks that I want to go over. And by the way, if you guys have not hit that like button, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you all. As always, funny enough, I think 50% of you, well, I don't think, I know, I look at the analytics on the channel, guys, half of you watch the videos, but you're not subscribed. If that's you, just hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell. It helps me out overall in the algorithm. And it's funny how that works, right? People watch the videos a lot, and they're returning viewers, but they don't subscribe. I don't get it. I don't know. To each their own, guys. To each their own. But again, hit that subscribe button if you want to, that is. I appreciate you all, as always. So let's talk about these stocks. Amazon, which we covered, you guys probably remember these charts from about a week or two ago. We talked about how Amazon was about to break out. Look at what we're seeing right now. Amazon is now in the mid-150s, and sure, it is a bit overbought in the short term. You could argue that on the 4-hour chart. The RSI is a bit overbought. All right. But it's up 3% right now, and this move is significant because we're taking out the highs from the last couple of weeks and from a couple of months ago, and the triangle that we called out here in the short term, that played out. And if we pull up the 4-hour, or this is the 4-hour, the 3-year chart on Amazon, you guys are going to see, remember this that we talked about? The inverse head and shoulders, which we covered in my, the last time we covered Amazon. We can see that's playing out as well. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder's right here. Let me draw that out and show you guys. So that is playing out as of now, right? We are taking out that 148, 150 sticking point that we kept hitting and getting rejected at. We broke out of that. Now we're in the mid-150s. And looking at this time frame, it looks like we could have more upside in Amazon stock. Of course, it probably won't happen over the next couple of days or weeks, but over time, man, by the looks of it, maybe in 2024, we could be running towards that 170 mark, which was the high from April of 2022. Maybe if that breaks, all-time highs could be right around the corner. I mean, they would be at that point, which all-time highs for Amazon, $188 per share. So keep your eyes on it, as it is building momentum here in the very short term. And on the long-term charts, they're turning bullish, guys. Amazon was in a downtrend for, let's see, from July 2021 to February 2023. You guys got to realize this was in a downtrend for, a year and a half? I mean, geez, it went from $188 to $81. That was a 55% drop. For all we know, this could be just the start of the bull run on Amazon. It's up 80% off the lows. We've been rallying for about 300 days now off the lows, which is good. But we just keep on breaking resistance after resistance. We're above the moving averages here. We just took out the highs from August of 2022. It looks like we're getting more upside, guys. I don't know. Call me crazy, but these charts look pretty bullish. So Amazon, watch out for it. Another one that I'm looking at in big tech is Netflix. Let me pull it up and show you guys here. Netflix looks like it's about to break out as well. Kind of in a similar position to Amazon about 2-3 weeks ago when Amazon was stuck under that 148 level. Yeah, Netflix is stuck under that 495 level, different number, but same thing, under that 500 number, which if it breaks that point, guys, yeah, we could be seeing more upside on Netflix. A momentum move could be right around the corner. So let me set my alert at $500. Mark is at or above. And looking here at the 3-year chart, you can see wide open blue skies if we break 500, guys. 495, 500. The next main resistance is about 550, right? If that breaks, who knows, man? $600-700 could be right around the corner. So keep your eyes on Netflix here. We do have an ascending triangle overall, looks like forming on this 3-year chart over the course of the last about a year and a half. We have that playing out here. So let's see. Do we break 500? Do we go to 550, 600? Time will tell here on Netflix, guys. And the last stock for the video, folks, is Chewy, which is very beaten down. And the 3-year chart looks like crap, I'll be honest. But the 4-hour chart looks like we could be on the verge of reversing. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. Earnings came out recently. Not too bad, pretty good. And now, right in real time, right now, it's up 4%. We're pretty much now at and actually peaking above the highs from a couple of weeks ago, which has been a sticking point right around, it looks like here, 21.50. So we're breaking out of there, guys. The next main spot here on Chewy's chart is $25. That gap could fill pretty quickly, in my opinion. So it's not guaranteed, but I'm watching Chewy, CHWY, Netflix, Amazon. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Keep your eyes on those stocks. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000. And fund your account at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, each of those up to $2,000 as well. Use that Moomoo link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.